Hello, everyone. Welcome to the finals of our MTG Paper Legacy Discord Saturday event. My name is Chaotic Bear. I'm joined here with Astrid. How's it going, Astrid?
Hello. Pretty well, I think. What do we have here tonight?
Looks like Champagne on the left playing Oops All Spells, undefeated for the day, playing its MTG play on Jeskai Stoneblade on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of Oops All Spells with some newfound popularity here with the MDFCs. Jeskai Stoneblade, not something that we have seen for a while. Stoneblade overall on a downward trajectory, hasn't been popular in a while, but this Jeskai build looks kind of spicy. What do you think about it?
I'd have to see the list, but
yeah, it's a kind of traditional blue-white Stoneblade list, except it has Lightning Bolts and Dreadhorde Arcanists in the main deck.
That sounds reasonably solid. You can always catch me playing Stoneforge Mystics in 2021.
Accurate, yeah. Hey, we have a new follow. Thank you, Sahakian. Feel free to correct us in chat there. Yeah, I mean, we're used to seeing Snapcaster Mage in Stoneblade when it was a big thing. Dreadhorde Arcanist, maybe a little less flexible, but a little more repeatable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always a little sad to see old staples like Snapcaster getting replaced with new things, but
yeah, I'll never give up
I
hope.
guess we'll have to see how the power of 2019 stuff could potentially revive the deck.
Yeah, my big fear of playing it has been Oko, because just doing all your cool tapping out for a Batterskull, flashing in on turn 3 or whatever, then them landing an Oko just feels so much worse than a Disenchant for some reason.
Well, yeah, as far as Oko is concerned, MTG play is quite prepared.
Yeah. And I think we could probably rotate that 180 degrees, maybe to see them up against each other. So Haki in chat there. So new to Discord, what's going on? How are the players communicating? So we do have a little bit of a special setup here for streaming. We have all the details on the Discord. I won't bore you with the exact details, but basically both players can see each other's boards. We can see it as well, and then we do have a table spotter there as well that's going to help us with any questions we have about the game, as well as doing a play-by-play for the commentators, helping us keep track of stuff like cards in hand, live totals when it comes up, or like letting us know, hey, this is a draw step. They're casting this in the draw step, or whatever is happening. So hopefully it should be pretty easy for you to track. You can also look at the right sides of your board there, or right sides of your screen. We have the cardboard live there with deck list for you as well. But gonna start off here, Volcanic End to Ponder on MTG Play side on the play looks like. Keeps it. What's your favorite Ponder art, Astrid?
It's gotta be the full art. The player rewards from, I don't know, all of the player rewards. They just look so nice. Oh.
Fan of MTG Play there, then.
Just discarding the hand size. That is.
Yeah. Dread Return doesn't do a lot in the hand in this deck, I guess, so makes sense.
True. There is that signed Brainstorm, which is so pretty. Talked about Rush signatures in the chat here before, but
oh yeah, I didn't know that I wanted them until they suddenly became very expensive, and then I realized I wanted them. So.
Oh, that's a modal double face checklist card.
Yep, it's going to be the Greenland, which I will never remember the name of. Turn Timber Symbiosis on the front. There we go. I got closer than I thought I'd ever get on that.
Turn Timber. I don't even remember. Serpentine Wood. Okay. And a Wild Canter.
One of Wild Cantor is coming out on that side.
And yet another Brainstorm.
Yeah. Champagne probably doesn't know exactly what they're up against here with zero information from MTG play. Now there might be Force of Will over there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra, Valk, Brainstorm, Ponder is honestly enough if you're MTG play.
Yeah.
Skyclave gonna take out the Canter.
So now we know it's probably not Jeskai Delver, which I would be
excited. A rare moment of usefulness from Skyclave in this matchup. Another modal double face. This time, what? Playing it tapped, whichever one it is.
Yeah. According to our table spot here, it's a turn timber one as well. So not. Oops, All Spells can definitely have some explosive starts, but we are seeing the fairest affair from Champagne here right now.
A third Brainstorm from MTG play.
Ooh, can you imagine if this Volcanic and this Caracas taps for a Dreadhorde Arcanist? I'm partial to a Dreadhorde Arcanist myself. That card is
Dreadhorde Arcanist is really alright, but
alright.
Yeah, I think honestly I'd rather have Stoneforge here because you don't have a surgical pre-board, and all of the Brainstorms in the world aren't going to do you any good if you can't end the game. Oh,
definitely. Yeah, I mean, if your opponent is playing the card Dread Return, they're up to no good, and you have to close out the game at some point in your life. I don't know. If casting Brainstorm once is good, then casting it twice has to be better.
Obviously.
Speaking of Ponder there.
Another Ponder, that's the good art. Nope. And a Wasteland, that is gotta be brutal.
Yeah, Champagne here, I mean, could be sandbagging it, but hasn't shown us any access to black mana yet.
No.
I wonder if that's that's one of the problems right now.
Could have just drawn the wrong half of his deck.
Gonna tank for a little bit there. We almost get a peek at the hand. Not quite.
Just draw go. We'll see a
Narcomy, but it was in hand.
Yeah, that's not convenient. Yep.
That is nuts. Hopefully there are still 3 more in the deck for Champagne's sake. Other creatures exist, of course, but I know Narcomoeba is sort of a classic there.
Mm-hmm. Every time I play Dredge, it's always in hand.
And we're just gonna see quick scoop from Champagne. Just didn't find the half of the deck that he needed there.
It's unfortunate. It's gonna be a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah, a quick game one, and that's unfortunate because seeing Oops All Spells go off on stream is sort of a delight. But Clears will move on to sideboards here. Champagne's is pretty compact. A lot of 2, 3, 4-ofs. 3 Nature's Claim, couple Thoughtseize, Xantid Swarm, 4 Force of Vigor, and 4 Chancellor of the Annex. What do you want to bring in here if you're Champagne?
I guess kind of hard to try and guess Champagne's play style, but if I had to guess, Thoughtseize is coming in, Xantid Sworn is coming in, Chancellor might come in, and I don't know what you're supposed. Well, I don't know what you're supposed to bring in, take out. I mean,
yeah, the deck list itself is pretty tight, and And I was almost curious about either Nature's Claim or Force of Vigor, because anytime I see white, I'm worried about Rest in Peace.
I mean, if you're playing Dreadhorde Arcanist,
that's a fair point.
Dreadhorde Arcanist decks are probably gonna rely on
surgicals rather than
Rest in Peace. But I do love me some Rest in Peace.
Yeah, I'm very lazy, and I just typically play Leyline of the Void no matter what. Except in like Delver decks. So a lot of things, like you mentioned, several cards there Champagne can bring in, but I guess he'll need to keep it tight so he doesn't take his important cards out. MTG play has, I don't want to call it a transformational sideboard here, but notably 3 Monastery Mentor in the sideboard, a Flusterstorm, 2 Pyroblast, Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, a couple Surgicals, a couple Force of Negations, a Sword of Fire and Ice, and 2 Engineered Explosives. Other than the Surgicals there, is there anything you're excited about?
Force of Negation seems great.
Yep.
Spell Snare. There aren't really a lot of 2s that matter. Spell Pierce and Flusterstorm are probably good. Champagne only has 1 Dread Return, even post-board.
Yeah, it seems like as long as you can stop that Dread Return, no matter how you do it, it seems like you're in a good spot there.
Yeah, 2 Cabal Therapies, 1 Dread Return, and not a lot of stuff for counters.
Yeah, looks like we see the 4 Pact Invocations in there, and that's about it. What is Summoner's Pact just in there for the to go get Elvish Spirit Guide or Wild Cantor?
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't seen that play out on.
Just
I just don't think I've seen that happen on stream yet.
Another 1 for 0 that you don't have to add extra mana colors for.
Yeah. Little flavor text from our table spotter here. MTG also curious about what was in the hand, but we don't get an answer. We all have to wonder, including the players.
Yes, we'll never know.
Blurry face, yeah, that's a streamlined sideboard. Yeah, that I know that I'm guilty of the 1-1-1-1-1-2-1-1-1 in myself. So Champagne on the play here. It looks like lost to a pretty fair start from MTG play there. Said that we yeah, Cathor, but Summoner's Pact can't get those cards, right? Because it is green only? Yeah, it has to be green only.
Has to be green.
Yeah.
Card's already good enough as is.
Yeah, whenever Wizards of the Coast prints literally any card that costs 0 mana, it really seems like we get in trouble. Summoner's Pact, I guess, is pretty fair.
I mean, pretty fair in that nothing fair has ever played it.
It just gets a green creature. How broken could that be?
I mean, you know the answer.
Just very, yeah. It's no Hypergenesis, though.
No, I mean, the fairest anyone's ever been with it is Primeval Titan.
I mean, it costs 6. You ought to win the game for 6 mana. Champagne taking a first mulligan here to 6. Not sure if MTG Play has drawn a hand yet or not. Speaking of Hypergenesis, coming up this Tuesday on our weekly fight night, we do have a meme deck fight night against the mods. I haven't looked for any Hypergenesis decks, but Astrid, I know you're playing in the event, right?
Yeah, maybe you'll see me with one.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Who knows?
Yeah. Even though, I don't feel like we're all just stuck on net decks here or anything, but I'm particularly excited to see Meme Night. Yeah. And there's the Thoughtseize you mentioned.
And we're seeing a pile of cantrips and a spell snare.
Yep, and an unlimited or old art plateau there. Nice.
That's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. They changed the art for revised, and I do not remember why. Alphabet Unlimited has different art. Maybe someone in chat will tell us now. So, taking the spell snare. It's interesting. I didn't think that there were a lot of cards that cost 2 in the deck that were important.
I mean,
oh, Cabal Ritual. It hits Cabal Ritual, but I don't see anything else that you're ever going to cast that it hits. Interesting.
I mean, maybe there's just enough dead stuff that you would rather have an answer to Cabal Ritual.
Yeah. That's reasonable. I'm just I love making people discard brainstorms, which is maybe a weakness of mine, but it just
when you have
feels
two
really
of them,
fun.
it hurts a little less.
Definitely. It's sort of like the old turn one Wasteland. Like sometimes they never recover, and then sometimes you just lose because you got greedy. Champagne also missing a land drop there on turn 2, which I guess isn't that bad because there are only 8 in the deck. I just didn't realize we were on the MTG plays turn 2 here.
And there's a brainstorm.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chad. They lost the art, which, from what I understand, is the case for a lot of the old cards anyway, whenever they do reprints.
Imagine if they reprinted the Duels in Ice Age. I think we would all be so much happier for that.
Oh, yeah. This format would be half the price. Ice Age just got printed into the ground. Uh-oh.
Not only that, but like if they had been reprinted in Ice Age, then they wouldn't have been reserved in the first place.
Yeah, I think that timing works out. You're right.
Because there are reserved cards from Ice Age, but none of the reprints in it are.
Yeah, the Chronicles debacle had happened at that point. Yeah, they had Urza's Destiny was the last set to have reserved list cards in it. They're going to fight over this pedal and pitching an Elvish Spirit Guide to pay for days, still with that land up. So access to 2 mana now.
And a Thoughtseize. Paying for that? Okay. That's a change.
Oh, did I miss how the black mana was getting paid for with the Thoughtseize?
Oh, I think they cracked the pedal, I think.
Okay, because the land is also in the graveyard now.
Yeah, so that's the graveyard. So the land got wasted.
Oh!
The pedal
yeah.
was paid for by Spirit Guide.
Yeah, I thought that whole pile was in play until I saw the Thoughtseize hit the top of it.
Yeah.
All right. So Force of Will, Force of Negation, Bolt takes Force of Negation. That is a stacked hand if you're a combo player.
Mulligan. After casting double Thoughtseize.
Yep. Looks like both players are just going to draw go here a few times in a row. MTG Play is casting a lot of cantrips this game. It looks like they're not being digged for permission.
Promox.
Yeah. You could play some timing tricks by bolting a Narcomoeba in response to the other Narcomoeba trigger, or while the other Narcomoeba triggers are still in the stack, I guess.
Bridge from below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chromox pitch.
Pitching Cabal Ritual down to 5 cards in hand.
You think we're going to see it this turn?
Casting a Cabal Therapy. Nasty.
Ooh.
In response, Brazen Borrower. Targeting Chromox and a Daze. Okay, that
Yikes. All right.
that is nasty.
Okay.
MTG play, presumably still with double force in hand.
Yep, I can't imagine put those back.
And an onboard clock. Playing Chromox.
Yeah. Plus we know about the bolt in hand, so that's functionally one less turn. Yeah. MTG play just has lethal next turn, unless Champagne can win. Eat the Mux.
Just tossing it aside.
Just looks done with it like, yeah, I know. But Champagne, on their last turn here, access is 0 mana, just has a Lotus Petal. Says go. The deck can't win at instant speed, right?
Could have shuffled. No, there's the bolt.
Yeah. I love the attention to detail with all these unlimited cards in MTG Play's deck here. Looks like using matching bolts to go with the lands there. So,
yeah, those are some pretty bolts.
MTG Play here, gonna win in 2. And we will definitely get our winner later, get the deck list on our Discord. You can type !point Discord in the chat there if you want to see that nice deck being showed off. Astrid, what else do we have left to plug? Monthly league starting up. We have our fight night.
We don't still have the mod application open, do we?
No, I think that's been closed, I believe. Yeah, we're like we said, we'll be back on Tuesday night for our meme deck fight night. Since I'm not participating, I have taken a look at a few of the lists, and I am very excited. We have a lot of people who are signed up for it. And then in about a month, we'll actually have our second invitational. So we'll be excited to bring that to y'all. The top 8 people who have qualified over the last few months will be playing in a double elimination event for y'all then. And we invite all y'all to come check us out on the Discord. All right. So
thank you for watching, everyone.
All right. We'll see you all next time. Thank you, guys.